Facial expressions, body language, clothing choice, all of those things denote something about one of us to the other. And we call it visual information access. There's print information access and visual information access. And body language and facial expression are aspects of visual information access. And when that is denied to you in whatever capacity, there's a process of loss, there's a trauma that is experienced. And you have to acknowledge that, and then you have to learn to cope with it. When you break your leg, you can't, go skiing unless you use adaptive equipment. You can still ski, you just have to use adaptive equipment. Now you can still find out facial expressions, you just have to do it differently. And I think you listen and you ask. That's the piece that we're not used to doing. We're not used to asking. So are you happy right now? Are you sad? I think that I'm detecting that you're upset by this news. Are you worried? Does this scare you? Are you excited? Asking to verify emotion is a huge piece of disability culture. We do it to each other all the time when you live and work in a disability space. So I'll check in with somebody and say, I am getting the impression that you were very happy about this news. Is that correct? Or can you tell me how you are feeling about this so that I know? And having somebody verbalize. Facial expressions are expressions, but they denote emotion. And so we use those facial expressions to get to an emotion. So just jump forward a step. Just ask what the emotion is that is eliciting a facial expression that you can't see. Just plainly ask. The other piece is listening. When I'm smiling right now, and you can hear that the muscles in my face are making the consonants that I say sound a little bit brighter, a little bit sweeter. I say it, that they're lilting. The muscles of my lips are changing the shape of my consonants. And when I'm frowning, you can hear that the vowels of my words become tighter and shorter. I can't open my mouth as widely and enunciate as clearly if I'm frowning. So those are ways that blind people use to infer facial expression. Those are things we use, tools we use to note how somebody might be feeling. The other thing we'll use is pitch or tone of voice. Those are things that everybody uses. You just become very good at picking up on them when you're blind, and that's the only thing you have to go on rather than facial expression. If you're sighted, you might look to somebody's smile first rather than using their tone of voice first. So you're just flipping a script. You're just asking your brain to do things a little bit differently than it normally would. Your brain is still very capable of doing those things. It just wouldn't be the default setting. So you just have to go in and customize a little bit more. You're learning to do what a lot of the world does anyway. What we do over the phone, what we do at a distance. You're just now doing it face to face, and our brains get a hormone dump when we see people's facial expressions. We get an increase of serotonin and dopamine and other neurotransmitter chemicals that help us feel good. It's a little bit of a high to see somebody smile at you. You feel that you've induced something good because you've given somebody happiness. So the trick is teaching your brain audibly that you can still get that gratification loop. Make sure, as you are the person who's being looked at, that you're verbalizing more of your emotions. Help people understand where you are. Say, I am so happy to see you. I am very sad that this has happened to you. Put your expression in your words. Smile with your voice, smile with your face, smile with your eyes, and smile with other parts of your body. Lift your hands up, use your shoulders, stand up straight, put your head up. Show people that you're in a position of happiness with other body gestures that they can still see. And Even blind people can see. I know where your face is at, whether you're pointing down toward the floor or whether the sound of your voice is projected up at me or across to me. I definitely pick up on that. So think about the position of your body in the world. Think about the emotions that you're projecting to the world by the words you use. And think about the tone of voice that you're using and communicate to other people so it is easier for them to understand you even though they have a mask on.